What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Adam Mentality World. I have a predictions video for UFC 207 this Friday night. Yes, I said Friday. I did not stutter. It is Friday, not Saturday like normal, because Saturday is New Year's, and UFC knows that he's going to take more than Ronda Rousey to pull people away from their events and get them on the couch to watch UFC 207. So, being the geniuses that they are, they moved it to Friday, so watching on Friday, not Saturday. So we got, like I said, we got two bantamweight matches. We got the men and the women. For the men, we got the champ, Dominic Cruz, who is 22-1. His only loss was back in the WEC against Uriah Faber, who is the main guy for Team Alpha Male. And he's fought Dominic Cruz 3 times, and he's only won that 1 time. And Uriah Faber is the coach, the main guy, like I said, Team Alpha Male, which is Cody Garbrandt, where he's from. And he's 10-0, so he's got a really good record. But he's only ranked number 5. But we all know that rankings don't always matter, because once you get towards the top 5, 10, whatever, you could win at any night. So that's not a big prediction, but it is a little bit of a helper for Dominic's side. Like I said, Uriah Faber fought Dominic Cruz a couple months ago. I was really hoping Uriah would finally win UFC gold, but he didn't. And then he had a fight a couple of weeks ago, and he finally retired, so he's never going to become UFC champ, like me. So I was really hoping Uriah would win, but he didn't. So now it's on to the next generation. I said Uriah Faber, he's 37. That's pretty old to be a fighter. And then you got Dominic Cruz, who's 31 right now, which is getting up there. And then you get Cody Garbrandt, who is 25. So you go 37 minus 6. You got Dominic Cruz minus another 6. You get Cody Garbrandt. So it goes beep, beep, beep. There's a 6-year difference between the 3 of them. Cody Garbrandt, he's a really good knockout artist. He's really good at hitting people hard and putting them out. That's his main thing. He's not about submitting people really, or going the distance. He knocks them out and it's over. But Dominic Cruz has proven that it's very hard to hit him. I mean, you can swing in and swat him all you want to, and if you keep missing him, you're going to run out of energy, which is a really good chance of what Dominic Cruz is going to do to Cody. He's going to frustrate him. He's going to move around. Cody's going to swing, use all of his power. By the 3rd round, maybe even the 2nd round, Cody's going to be exhausted if he doesn't hit Dominic. But if he hits Dominic, he can put him lights out, and then we have a new UFC bantamweight champion in the men's division. So, like I said, there's possible outcomes. There's Cody hits Dominic, puts him out, and you got a new champ. You got Dominic has really bad knees from all the years of training and everything. So that's why he's been out for a while. He was out for a little while, like 2 or 3 years or whatever. He didn't fight too much because of his knees. He had to do repair, but he kept coming out, kept coming. So he's never even lost in the UFC. But if his knees get hit, he might go out and then it'd be over. So he'll win by TKO. But the money bet is to go that, like I said, that Dominic frustrates Cody, he wears him out, and then Cody gets exhausted, and then Dominic just taps him out. Because Dominic knows one thing, and that's how to beat Team Alpha Male guys, and that's what he's done. He's beaten Chad Mendes, he's beaten all kinds of guys in Team Alpha Male, and Cody Garbrandt is the new generation. He's going to be younger, the younger, stronger, more energy guy, but I still don't think he's got what it takes to Dominic Cruz. So for my pick, I say Dominic Cruz, and still your UFC bantamweight champion. And now we have it, the main event of UFC 207. We got the champ, the new champ, defending for the first time ever, Amanda Nunes, versus the former champ, Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey is mostly a judo and jiu-jitsu person. Let's say she'll grab you, flip you over, put you in an armbar, and tap you out. That's what she does over and over and over and over again. She's had some other submissions via TKO, but most of them are by armbar. Then you got Amanda Nunes, who's also a knockout artist. Like I said, we'll get into, like I said, how she just dominated Miesha Tate at UFC 200. But first, let's go back. So we had Ronda Rousey. She was undefeated. She'd never been beaten, not even close. Then she goes up against Holly Holm. Boom, head kick. She's out. We got Holly Holm as the champ. Then you got Holly Holm versus Miesha Tate. And Miesha Tate, she's getting her butt whooped, but she won't give up, and she finally gets her in the 5th round, and she submits her with a rear naked choke. Holly Holmes goes out. And then Holly Holmes has gone on to do nothing since then. But, so you got Miesha Tate as the champ now, who has been beaten by Ronda 2 times. Now Miesha Tate's finally the champ. I'm a happy guy because I like Miesha Tate. And then Miesha Tate comes along against Amanda Nunes, who I didn't really know much about for UFC 200. And Amanda Nunes just walked the floor with it. Like it looked like me fighting a UFC fighter. That's how bad it was. I don't know if Miesha Tate was just exhausted, or she got rocked early in that 1st round and she was just on Days Street, just didn't know what was going on. But Amanda Nunes picked her apart, beat her like nothing, which is like, whoa. Okay, so if she just beat the girl who beat Ronda, something like that. Yeah, who knows what Amanda Nunes can do. And now we get to find out this Friday when she finally fights Ronda Rousey. And this looks pretty good, like I said, for Amanda, because Amanda, she looks hungry, she looks happy. If you see her on Embedded or Countdown, she's like, yeah, I'm so happy to be here in America. Like, she was broke and poor, had nothing. Now she finally has a little bit of something, and she's happy. And then you got Ronda, who, as soon as she got beat by Holly, she went black, like, not color. She went missing. Like, nobody heard from her. She was gone. It doesn't show the attitude of a real fighter. Like I said, Conor McGregor, everybody wants to compare Ronda to Conor. Well, here's a comparison. Conor lost to Nate Diaz. He wanted to fight him as soon as it's over. I mean, he was humble and like, all right, cool, you beat me. I wasn't efficient with my energy. But he's like, all right, cool, that was fine. You won, but I want another shot at it. Ronda, she just like disappeared. You couldn't hear from her, which shows that she's a very emotional person, which isn't wrong. But if you're a fighter, you got to be prepared for stuff like that, because she was always winning. And it's like, all right, cool, that's cool, I'm winning. That doesn't tell you what kind of person you are if you're just winning over and over again. You find out what kind of person you are when you lose, and then you see how you deal with that loss. And Ronda, unfortunately, did not deal with that well at all. Conor, great. Like I said, he went on to fight Nate Diaz and beat him. You could argue that point if he won or lost, but he did beat him. Like I said, but you got Ronda over here, even coming up for the UFC countdowns and Embedded for 207. She's rarely on there. She's not going to the media things, which, once again, like I said, compared to Conor, Dana White pulled him from the card because Conor didn't want to show up because he was off in Ireland. But Ronda gets to do it for whatever reason, which is not a good sign for Ronda once again. But also, plus, for some reason, even though Amanda is the champ, you'd think all the pressure would be on her. But the fact that Ronda was the champ for so long and wasn't defeated, and then she was gone for so long, now that pressure is back on Ronda. And Ronda does not do good under pressure, as we saw against Holly Holm, because she was feeling all the pressure of going to the media scrums and all this other stuff. And she got really emotional for the Holly Holmes fight, and she got beat. And we know one thing about Ronda, her striking is decent, but it's not world class. She's a really good striker, but Amanda Nunes, I think, is another level of striker. So if Ronda wants to win, she's going to have to get in there and grab her, throw her to the ground, and armbar or submit her somehow. Because if she tries to stand up with her, she's going to get picked apart just like Miesha Tate and just like she did when she got against Holly Holm. She might not get a head kick like she did against Holly Holm, but she'll get picked apart like Miesha Tate did at UFC 200. Now, I really like Ronda Rousey. I used to not like her when she fought Miesha Tate because she seemed like she was a mean person, but then I started to warm up to her. And I still was sad that she lost against Holly Holm, and I was happy for Holly. But she needs to go in there, and she needs to grab her, and she needs to submit her quick. And she doesn't need to mess around, fool around, and try to strike with her. She needs to grab her, submit her, and get out of there. Then who knows what happens next. But if she loses this one, I don't want to even put it out there, but I would not be surprised if Ronda Rousey, if she lost, if she did commit suicide, because she almost wanted to do it the first time. And like, if you get that close to the edge one time and you get pulled back, you never get pulled back to 100%. She might be pulled back to 80%. If you get pulled back to 80% of sanity or not wanting to kill yourself, and you lose again, you're going off that ledge. You're probably going to kill yourself. And I don't want her to do that. She's a great person. She's a nice person. I don't know her personally, but I don't want her to kill herself. She's done a lot for the sport. Like I said, women's MMA in the UFC is because of Ronda Rousey. So for the sake of Ronda Rousey, I hope she wins. But if she does not, she's still got more money than I'll ever have, so she doesn't need to be upset. I know she wants to be the greatest, but nobody can be the greatest at anything always. But if she does win, she's probably going to retire. I don't think she'll want to fight Holly Holm again. Like I said, depending on how confident she is, maybe she will. The cyborg fight isn't going to happen. If Amanda Nunes wins, who knows? She'll go on to fight Holly Holm or whoever. But I'm going to say Amanda Nunes wins. Like I said, I don't want her to win, but I'm rooting for Ronda Rousey. But I say my money's on Amanda Nunes to win. So I think both are going to stay and still. I think Amanda Nunes is going to pick her apart, like I said, in the first round maybe, and then take her out in the second round, maybe even the first round like Miesha Tate. Because Miesha Tate, she's a dog. She'll get in there and fight. And then she just got beat up too bad, too quick, and she was like fighting a dude or something. Which is why they have women fight women and men fight men, because men should fight women. So that is my predictions. I got Cody Garbrandt to lose, or we could say it the other way, the right way. Dominic Cruz wins, and I got Amanda Nunes wins. So I think and still for both of them. That is my predictions for UFC 207. Thank you for watching. Hope you liked the video. Don't forget to comment below. Let me know who you think should win of those two. There's other fights in the card, but those are the two anyone really cares about. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for everybody who has subscribed already. I appreciate it from the bottom of my Ultimate Warrior heart. And that is it. Hope everybody enjoys the show. Let's watch it like fans. Peace.